left Cleveland and went to Miami. The reason why I'm not going through the finals that much is because, first of all, I didn't get to them yet, but I only get to one finals in 07. But I already did LeBron individual stats as a whole video about it, like for each playoff, like 07, 2011, 12, 13, 14. That's 5 videos right there. But anyway, they played Philly. Just the first round in Miami. They played the Sixers. LeBron put up 24, 11, and 6, and they won in 5 games. The second round, they beat Boston in 5. LeBron had 28, 8, and 4. They still have Ray Allen, KG, Pierce, and Rondo. Chicago, they beat the Bulls in 2011. They did have Derrick Rose, and MVP Derrick Rose at that. They lost game 1. LeBron had 15, 6, and 6. And then LeBron took over from there. He had 29, 10, and 5, 22, 6, and 10, 35, 6, and 6, and then 28, 11, and 6. And they won all 4 games. So they won 4 in a row and won 5-1, 4-1. 26, 8, and 7 on 44, 33, 85 splits. Then he played the Mavericks in the finals. LeBron shot 47% from the field, 29 from 3, 63 from the free throw line, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. He had a triple-double in game 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Game 5. They lost, though. He had 17, 10, and 10. He never took – the most shots he took was 19 shots, and that was I think he was just learning how to play with Wade, honestly. I think the Mavericks just played better as a team. LeBron lost that finals in 2011, first year with Miami. The second year with Miami, he got the chance to redeem himself. 2012, the first round, they beat the Celtics in 5 games. I mean, the Knicks in 5 games, sorry. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists for LeBron, 49, 43, and 78 splits. And then the second round, they beat Indiana in 4 and 6 games. This is the game, man. He had 32, 15, and 5 game 1. And then they lost game 2 and 3, 28. He had 28, 9, and 5, and 22, 7, and 3. And then game 4 was the game. He had 40, and I think Wade had like 41. LeBron had 40 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists. And that series, man, remember, this is he had some make or break playoffs, man. This was his best playoffs to me, man. First of all, the year before, he lost to the Mavericks, and he didn't perform to his standards, so they basically was talking about him and dogging him out. He shouldn't have went to Miami. He didn't even get MVP and all that. Then he came back the next year. They played the Pacers. He had 51% from the field, only 13% from 3, though, and then 72 from the free throw line. But he had 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. And then the fact that they went down 2-1, and then they was losing in the first quarter, too. It started off like 11-1. I'm saying it was looking bad. Like, LeBron might not get to the finals. And then LeBron put up 40, 18, and 9. Then he put up 30, 10, and 8. Shot 12 for 19. That was in Miami. And then game 7, LeBron put up 28.6 rebounds, 7 assists. Shot 12 for 23 from the field, 52%. LeBron played great in game 7. This is like the rise of Paul George, really. Then the Eastern Conference Finals, Boston came back again with Ray Allen, Pierce, KG, and Rondo. LeBron averaged 34 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 52% from the field, 28 from 3, 59 from the free throw line. And then he had 32, 13, and 3, then 34, 10, and 7. I remember this series, he was scoring more than passing. 34, 8, and 5, 29, 6, and 3, 30, 13, and 2, 45, 15, and 5. And that's the game where they was down 3-2. And they was facing elimination at Boston. That was LeBron's best game in playoffs, in his playoff career. 45, 15, and 5. I think that was the best game overall, period. And then game 7, LeBron played decent, 31, 12, and 2. He went to the line, shot 17 free throws. And they went to the finals and played the Thunder, Westbrook, Harden, and Ibaka, and Sheffield, and Durant, and Harden. But they basically lost game 1. LeBron had 30, 9, and 4. And then game 2, LeBron had 32, 8, and 5. And then 29, 14, and 3. Then 26, 9, and 12. And then 26, 11, and 13. That's pretty much it, though. 2013, that was LeBron's first title. Then they came back again. They swept Milwaukee 4-0. LeBron had 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists on 64% shooting. So basically, he shot 11. He shot 9 for 11, 6 for 14, 9 for 14, 13 for 20. Very efficient. And then in Chicago, he shot Chicago, he shot 24%. He averaged 24.7 rebounds, 8 assists. They won. They lost game 1 and then won 4 in a row. That was the game Nate Robinson played. Remember, because Rose was hurt. I think this was this series. But LeBron had a good one. There wasn't no standout games on that one. Then they played the Pacers again. Game 7, they won 99-76. LeBron had 32, 8 and 4. But that series he averaged 29, 7 and 5. Then San Antonio, 25, 11 and 7 in the finals. They lost game 1. They split the first 4 games. Then they were down 3-2. Then game 6, LeBron had 32, 10 and 11. And then game 7, 37, 12 and 4 on 52% shooting. So LeBron was performing well in those playoff games. I'm basically almost done though. 2014. 2014, he swept Charlotte in the first round, the Charlotte Hornets. LeBron averaged 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, all exact numbers, no rounding up or nothing. Then they played the Brooklyn Nets. That was KG, Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and Paul Pierce. That was the main 4. He shot 56% in that series, 27 from 3 and 84 from the free throw line. He averaged 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Then Eastern Conference Finals, they lost game 1, and then they won game 2, 3, and 4. Then lost game 5, and then won game 6 against Indiana again. So they beat Paul George 3 years in a row. And then that was 6 games. And then they played the Spurs. Well, he averaged 23, 6 and 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Then in the championship against the Spurs again. This one's defensive game stepped up. LeBron shot 53% in game 1, 64 in game 2, 64 in game 3. And then this is 2014 when they lost. 59% from the field, and then 48. So his lowest was 47.6 in game 5. But LeBron put up 25, 6 and 3, 35, 10 and 3, 22, 5 and 7, 28, 8 and 2. He didn't. To me, game 3 and 4, the games they lost, I think he played good games 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 in Miami they lost both. I think that's where LeBron messed up. And then on important plays, I think he's like 25% or so. That's what I heard. But 31 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. But his total average 28, 8 and 4, and a loss. I think the numbers just didn't tell the whole story. I don't think that was a good final for LeBron. Let's see. 2015.